Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. Had some technical difficulty this morning, was trying something new and totally messed up the whole entire platform. But with that being said, let's move on to the stock review about Sonos. Now, if some of you have homes or apartments that you guys are upgrading with the sound system, you know, Bose, you really don't hear too much about Bose. You hear about Bose earphones, Bose earbuds, but you don't hear about Bose inside of home stereo system anymore, home sound systems anymore. Sonos is leading the way when it comes to this category, but this may be a stock you want to kind of get in and get out because their price point is around $30. Now they're teetering around $26 right now, nonetheless, but this could be a great stock for you guys to get into and actually make some money. Now, Sonos came out August 2nd, 2018 to become public. And ever since then, they've been doing primarily good. Now, back in October, January of last year, they was up to $15 and they dropped all the way down to $7.92, so roughly $8. But now Sonos is up to $26.50. So some of you may be consumers, may be clients of Sonos, and you can probably stand behind the product. How great it sounds, the immersive 360 sound, all the new technology that Sonos is coming out. But we're going to get into some of the contract deals that Sonos have that probably will make this stock $30 to $35 in the next 6 months or so. Okay, as you can tell, for the past year, Sonos has been doing around 73%. In the past 3 months, Sonos has been doing roughly 87%. The past month, 24%. The past week, 9%. And then today, Sonos is still up 0.33%, okay, third of a percent. Nonetheless, Sonos is still doing great things in a home audio space. And I'm pretty sure to compete in such a large market when it comes to sound, in 3D sound, 4D sound, they're going to get into those things as well. So we have to look forward to innovation in the future. If you notice, I've been saying that pretty much for the past month or so. I've been saying that pretty much the start of the channel, that we have to look towards the future when it comes to technology in any sector, okay? Electric vehicles and also in sound. Now, Sonos provides multi-room wireless. It provides wireless smart home sound systems. It supports streaming services around the world, providing customers with access to music, internet radio, podcasts, and audiobooks with control from Android smartphones, iPhone, or iPad. The company was founded by that guy right there, don't know how to pronounce the name, won't even try, back in 2002 in Santa Barbara, California. Now their listed name on the common stock is Sono, S-O-N-O, it's a ticker. Sonos, CEO is Patrick Spence, employees 1,400 roughly, okay? Let's move right along there in hardware and software, believe it or not. They don't have that listed there. And the analyst ratings on Robinhood is saying 38% buy, 15% hold, and sell at 13%. I agree with those ratings, okay? Because they're not having a lot of movement in the stock, and some of the people in the same space are not so much Disney or Spotify, Slack, and Peloton. Peloton has been blowing up. I guess, you know, since everybody is staying at home, working out, they're getting this virtual trainer and they're getting on their little bikes or whatever they're using. Okay, let's move on. So this is Robinhood. We're looking at, this is Yahoo. We're looking at Yahoo at the past performance. And what I like to do on Yahoo is kind of see where it picks. I like to see the trends throughout the stock. You see, most likely through 2019, they was most likely through this region right here, moving sideways. And I like to do the research. When did they peak and why did they peak? And what are they going to do in the future to match these performances or even do better? So that's imperative as well. Then you notice right here in March 20th, where COVID-19 affected mostly every stock, they declined. They declined in profit, they declined in price. But now they came back on their game. They came back up to around $16 per share. And now they're up to $26.43, okay? Now, let's look at our performance outlook. Let's look at our performance outlook according to Yahoo Finance. They said for the short term that they're in the 2 weeks to 6 weeks. And the reason why this is important is because there's a lot of people who stand at home who are upgrading their house. Okay, I've thought of this. I thought about getting in-wall and in-ceiling Sonos speakers because of the immersive wireless sound. Like it's so clear, concise. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great product. Okay, but when you're investing, yes, you're investing in a product, but you're also investing in the business. How is Sonos conducting business? And we're going to get into that. And I do agree with the short term, but I disagree with the midterm. Now, long term, I do believe that the stock may move a little bit sideways, just looking on its past performance. But when it comes to midterm, I think that should be either sideways or green. I don't believe that it's going to decline too much. But currently, the stock is around $26, okay? $26.43 to be exact, okay? Now, as you can tell right here, Yahoo Finance, it has it as overvalued, okay? We like to see this meter either in the yellow or the green region, meaning that it's undervalued. You always want to buy stocks that are what? They're low, they're performing low, and they're undervalued. Because, again, when a stock is overvalued, some analysts have Sonos going down to $17. And again, why am I giving you the stock review? Because I want you to make the decision, because sometimes I make the same decisions, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm going to invest in a stock that's under $30, what is my risk factors? What is the volatility? Some projections have it at $30. Some projections have it at $17. Let's move on. Zacks. Zacks has this stock as a 3, meaning hold. Not a strong buy, not a buy, not a strong sell, not a sell, but a hold. That means that even all the analysts does not know where the stock is going to go. So when nobody knows, essentially, based on the finance, based on the business, they always say hold the stock because we just don't know. Don't sell profit. Don't give up profit. Don't lose profit. Now, value a D, growth an A, momentum an F, VGM a C. All right. I do agree with the overall rating as a C, but I do not agree with the value being a D. I agree with the value should be a C. And momentum, I do agree with F. Okay. So there you have it. That's my kind of projection. And I don't really give Sonos any flame ratings. This is one of those stagnant stocks that can blow up or stay the same. Now, a lot of you who are not familiar with Sonos, I'll just point some things out to you. They have this very modernized room here. And right here is a sound bar. Okay, this is a sound bar. You don't see any wires. A lot of this stuff is wireless. Right here's a sound bar. Here's a subwoofer over here. All of these things are wireless. You have these Sonos One speakers. They're also wireless. This is for power. You may see a power cord. Okay. And they have a huge lineup of different sorts of speakers that you guys can do different things with. And ladies and gentlemen, it just doesn't come in black. They come in white as well. Okay. So you're going to see all sorts of little cool things. You can control Sonos with your phone all throughout your apartment, all throughout your house. Again, I really want this. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. They have Sonos black and white. And this is something that's absolutely new to Sonos. They've been implementing Dolby Atmos sound, which kind of give you that immersive 360 sound I was talking about earlier. So again, understanding the technology, understanding the product is a key thing into investing in any stock. A lot of people do not like to do these things, but this is where the money is. Understand what you are invested in. Warren Buffett said it the best. I don't invest in anything I do not know about. How did he get to know about those things? He either used those things or he researched those things. Okay. This is a new one here. It says our portable speaker now comes in a lighter cooler to complement your home and the rest of your system. Lunar white. Okay. Here's a little base here that they have that you can actually absolutely detach. Again, you guys can go on here. I'm just giving you a brief overview of how it looks, and we're going to get into some particulars here. Now, this is from CNN Business, and let me blow this up. It's going to get a little blurry, I believe. Let's see here. And they're saying currently at $26, Sonos is looking at a high of $30 per share. So you guys who don't like to invest more than $30, $40, $50 per share can get it on this stock right now at $26. But they don't really project that this stock is going over 30. But let me just throw a kind of a reclama in here. They said the same thing about Neo. Okay. A lot of analysts said the exact same things about Neo, and they were absolutely wrong. Last time I looked at Neo was $63 a share. But I'm the one who called Neo at $100. Okay. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but I'm one of the ones. Okay. But also with Sonos, they're looking at a low of $17, which is a deficit of a negative 35.6%. So we have to be cognizant of all these ratings because a lot of these guys are digging deep in the backdrop that a lot of us may not see. I try to do the same research a lot of these Mensa investors do because it's all about making that money. Let's just keep it real, okay? All right. It says 7 analysts are offering 12-month price forecast for Sonos. They have a median of $25 with a high estimate of $30 and a low of $17, okay? All right, let's get into some basic questions that you guys may have. Let's get into some basic questions, okay? It says here, a lot of people is going to ask this basic question, right? Is Bose better than Sonos? And then Bose offers different models and complete sound systems for your home theater system. They can be set up in a different systems and can be mounted on the wall too. They also provide a really good quality of sound, but not as good as Sonos. Okay, this is coming from apnews.com, but not as good as Sonos. I agree. I've heard Bose and I've heard Sonos, and I was blown away by Sonos. And they're expensive, but it's worth it in my opinion. Okay, you're gonna pay for quality products. Instead, they help me to cover large and spacious rooms. I mean, you don't have to have Sonos loud at all, and you can hear like you're in an orchestra. That's just my personal experience over Bose. Okay. What are some other ones? It says, how good is the sound quality? All Sonos speakers focus on delivering distinct clarity and tight bass. I agree. We're not going to bore you anymore by telling you how great it sounds, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Can Sonos work without Wi-Fi? Okay. Can it work without Wi-Fi? No. Unfortunately, all Sonos products are not designed to work without a broadband internet connection because Sonos are simply innovative in the future when it comes to wireless sound. So it's using your Wi-Fi to connect to your phone essentially to control it. But the cool thing, ladies and gentlemen, about Sonos is that you don't only have to have Sonos speakers. You can have Sonos, Bose, Clips, Sennheisers. You can have Pioneer. And as long as they work on the Wi-Fi, you can integrate them into the Sonos app. You can control all these different models and types of speakers through your Sonos app. That's another great thing about Sonos is not just the hardware, but it's the software as well. Very important. Okay, very important for the future. All right, let's move on. Here's another thing where we're talking about the business of Sonos. This is the business of Sonos. It says right here, Sonos and Legrand signed multi-year licensing deal. And I'm not going to bore you and read all of this, but I'm going to read these two. It says Sonos and Legrand today announced a multi-year licensing deal. When you say multi-year licensing, you're saying multi-million licensing deal to cover the entire range of Legrand's Nouveau multi-room wireless audio products. As part of this agreement, Legrand will pay to license Sonos patents for all such audio products. Okay, so that means Legrand may use its own brand name, but Sonos is the one who are getting paid. Sonos Innovations created multi-room wireless audio. They created, keyword, Sonos Innovation created multi-room wireless audio. The technologies we invented enable many of today's listening experiences, and we continue to innovate to enable the experience of tomorrow. That is the CEO, that is the chief legal officer telling you that we are investing and innovating for the future. Words mean things, ladies and gentlemen. Words mean money, in my opinion. So that's why I love reading. That's why I love comprehension, because that is where the money is. Okay, that said Eddie Lazarus, chief legal officer of Sonos. We believe in a fair marketplace where companies compete on a level playing field, Bose, and contribute with their own innovation and experiences. We're pleased to see more companies such as Legrand, recognize the strength and value of our IP and providing appropriate compensation. So what Sonos is saying to Legrand, we see y'all checking our style and you guys giving us props, and now you invest in our company, making us more money. It's going to make your products more valuable because you're using our technology and using our name in the backdrop. We understand that you checking the style when it comes to IP, internet protocol, the way we're using our sound over the internet. So that is basically breaking it down to you guys in a very street sort of way, okay? That's the way I probably like 70s, 80s, 90s street, but you know what I mean. All right, let's move on. Here's something else about Sonos that a lot of people did not know about. The reason why I found about this, I went to an office building, and you know how you hear music? You may hear orchestra, you may hear jazz, and I'm like, man, that really sounds good. And then when I connected to the business Wi-Fi, they gave me the option to change the music, but of course from a set playlist. This was all about Sonos Rockbot. Again, innovation. Again, technology. Again, understanding where the business is and where the business is going. The smartest way to use Sonos at your business. Start playing a commercially licensed and customized soundtrack at your business instantly through your Sonos system. I'm not going to get into this too much. I'm just making you aware of it, okay? Because again, we need to understand these things. It says right here, a customized business soundtrack made simple. More music than any business music provider. Easily access Rockbot's 16 million song library and pick from hundreds of customer playlists to achieve your perfect sound. 100% control over your sound. You can do the artist, the songs, you can turn off explicit language, and play different types of music at different times of the day. You can all set this. License for business VIA, so on and so forth. No contracts, affordable monthly subscription, $25 a month for a business is pretty cheap, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it when it comes to Sonos. I believe for most of you, it can be a decent stock. I'm not saying that it's a great stock. It could be a decent stock. Let's do a quick review of my portfolio. Don't forget, let me show you my messages first. Let me go over to my portfolio. This is where I'm at today. I was at 39,000 before the stock market took a tank here. Look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I was at 39,000 at 8:25 a.m. The stock market is taking a dive. Those good white people are gearing up for all the state capitals to protest. Who knows? Okay. Also, the stock market is being affected by inflation. There's a lot of information about inflation. It's affecting the stock market as well. But my portfolio was up to $39,000. Now it's taking a tank. I'm down $38,000. So I'm down $1,200 for this morning so far. But let me show you something. Remember plug power? Look at this is my new option. Remember I sold my other option yesterday for $3,200. Remember that? I made a profit off that. So what I did is I went in and I bought me a grow generation option and I bought me a Neo option, okay? I bought me two options off the 3,000, and let me show you this. Let me show you this because I talk about paying yourself. You guys need to understand how to pay yourself. This is how I pay myself. It says right here, let me blow this up so you guys can see it. You started a withdrawal for $1,157 from your Robinhood account to my Ray account, okay, ending in that amount. That's showing you the transaction that I made. I'm paying myself $1,100 off the option that I got $3,200 back from. And with that option, let's be real about this. Let me go back. With that option, I bought me another plug power option that's up almost $500. Now, of course, it's fluctuating at the market, but I'm already up $500. Now, I already know how good plug power is going to perform, so I'm just going to keep it. Okay, I'm just going to keep it. All right. Let me see what else. Let me look at my portfolio. We got Neo. Let me do it this way. Now my equity today's return. Total return. Let's do last price. Neo's up to $63. Apple's up to 130. Plug is up to $67. Plug Power is up to $67. They're just killing it. I'm not gonna beat the dead horse on that. Okay. What else is in here that we should look at? Really nothing else. Oh, remember T-Mobile? The stock review I did on Monday? I'm making money off of T-Mobile. And we understand Bitcoin is coming back a little bit. So I'm making more money off of Bitcoin. So let's go glance at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is moving sideways at 34,000. Let's look off the past week. That is what happened. Okay, this is what happened. It got up to 41,600. It dropped all the way down to 31. Now it's pretty much moving sideways. 34, 35, 34, $35,000. Okay. So let me read your messages. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Let's see here. We got Cool J. Good morning, Cool J. We got Lady Luck. Good morning to you as well, ma'am. We got D General in the house. Sonos sounds like a stock to invest in for the long haul. I agree. But even for the long haul, a lot of investors are saying, even though Sonos is getting a lot of contracts and they also implemented Dolby Atmos sound into their speakers, so it even sounds more immersive with their new sound bar. Their new sound bar, it doesn't look as good as the other one was bulky. This one has a more modernized look to it. I'll show you guys very quickly of their new sound bar that they have. Let me show you guys this very quickly since D General brought this up. Where is this sound bar? This is the new sound bar. See this new sound bar? It's a lot smaller, but it's a lot clearer. And then you got the bass. Okay, the bass is separate, but it's a lot smaller, modernized, and sleek than the old sound bar that you actually the ones you get. So I want you guys to take a really good look at that while I look up, excuse me, the old sound bar of Sonos, so you guys can see a large difference of the way that it actually looks. Okay. Now, me personally, here's another thing though, ladies and gentlemen. Their old sound bar and the new sound bar, all of these things can be pretty much implemented, believe it or not. Okay. They can be pretty much implemented. I'm trying to find you guys a good picture. Let's see here. Here it is. This is a good picture, I believe. Any day. Come on. Come on. All right. Let me move this over here. Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So here is the old sound bar from Sonos. You see how big that is? You see how bulky it is? I mean, granted, this was their first gen. So when you compare that against the new one, and this comes with Dolby Atmos and then Arc. Arc is a big thing in this sound thing because they're saying you're going to have it under your TV, and somehow the Dolby Atmos sound is going to be arced into the atmosphere, hit the ceiling, come down, and you're going to feel like it's behind you. You're going to feel like it's in front of you, and you're going to feel like it's beside you. So this whole 360 immersive sound because of Dolby Atmos and Arc, based upon this sound bar. So everybody's ranting and raving. I heard this to myself, and ladies and gentlemen, it's an experience you have to experience for yourself. It's absolutely a beautiful, clear, immersive sound. I know I keep beating that word up, but ladies and gentlemen, it's a great speaker, okay? So, but when it comes to the stock and making money, I'm not doing it like a, electronic review of the speaker, even though I want one, but somebody won't let me have one. You know who I'm talking about. They're expensive though. Look at this. This one sound bar is $800. It's $800. This one sound bar. $800. Can I blow this up for you guys? Let me show you this. You guys see this price. Sometimes you just gotta look at prices to make sure they're real. That price is very real. That sound bar is $800. And yeah, there's a lot of things we can do during COVID-19, Instead of buying a sound bar that's $800 that sound absolutely gorgeous and beautiful when football is on. Somebody got like the statue stoic face. But anyway, I digress. Let me see what let's see if you guys got any questions before I get off. Let's see here. Claude Lawrence says the great thing is not two-tone like the last one. I agree. The last one, when you see the new one, it was hideous. Okay. Charles Green, good morning. Do you think I can go ahead and buy the Sonos stock? Do I think that you can go ahead and buy the Sonos stock? Yes, I think you can go ahead and buy it. I'm being facetious. I mean, I don't know what type of question that is. Hey, listen, I'm not giving Sonos a flame rating. For the most part, I think Sonos is going to move sideways. I think it may hit 30. So that's why I said you guys may want to get in and get out. You may make $4 a share because right now Sonos is what? What did I say? $26. Let's see if did it go up any. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Sonos is still at $26. I mean, so essentially you can make a couple of dollars if it goes to 30, or you can lose because a lot of analysts are saying that it may go to 30, but it may go to $17, anywhere in between that. So again, these controversial stocks, one like Sonos, I'm not giving any flame ratings, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back on. I'll be back on probably in about 30 to 40 minutes. And the topic for this, I want you guys to stay tuned. Look out, 30, 40 minutes. This is the title of the video. Stop thinking white people are better than you. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. I'll see you guys about 30, 40 minutes or so. I'm out.